Hello and welcome back. It's CK2 in our Warhammer campaign. Yeah, we are back. What are we doing? Oh, we're building. Right. I want to take some time to talk to you guys about the channel, basically. And in the background, we will play a little bit of CK2 Geheimnisnacht. As is our Warhammer campaign, I will be just rambling on about anything, and this time, like I said, I want to talk about the Modern channel. So don't worry, I'm not ending the channel or anything. Actually, I'm continuing, as I should. Anyway, I just want to talk a bit about a review as how things came to be as they are right now. Because some of you might not know, I did not used to do any CK2 content whatsoever. I actually just did random Let's Plays. I think I started with, on this, at least on this channel, because I at some point flipped from channel. The old one is gone, however, I've deleted it. I actually started with Dwarf Fortress, I think, which was one of the first things I actually started playing. But then I reached a point where I, also before I continue, I was irregularly uploading. I was just recording, then I uploaded a bunch of videos. It could be like a couple a day, and a few days nothing. And now I'm using a schedule to have at least every 12 hours a video online, unless I notify you in advance. But then I moved to a new house, and at that house I had one of the worst internet connections imaginable. If I wanted to upload a video at 720p 30 FPS, it would take me at least 12 hours to do a single video, so that was a bit of a turn off. And secondly, my wall I shared with my neighbor, it was about as thin as you could imagine. It was a piece of plywood or something like that, and you could hear people breathe on the other side of that wall, which basically meant that I had to stop recording at all, and because I couldn't upload and not provide any decent audio quality without people talking, breathing, and all that kind of stuff in the background. I've lived there for about a year and a half, so at the beginning of 2015 I started looking for my own place again, a new place, because I was sick and tired of living with, sharing my kitchen and my bathroom with other people, so I just, I wanted my own place, so I started looking for a house, and I finally found one and moved in April. And where I'm living right now, I'm actually having glass fiber internet, which basically reinvigorated my decision to, okay, I'm gonna redo the channel, I'm gonna redesign everything, and I'm gonna do this seriously. I'm gonna upload at least one video a day at the same time spot every time. And so I started finally doing this in May, I believe. And at the time there was about 150 subscribers, but I don't think any of those 150 were still checking the channel. I was getting some viewers from my Mount and Blade series, which was still generating a few views every week. But I, completely flipped my channel into a different direction with, mostly doing modded CK2 stuff, and it really took off. At the time I'm recording this, I think I'm at 485 subscribers or something along those lines. I was about 150 when I restarted, so in about 8 months' time, I more than doubled my my subscriber base. I'm at more than 3 times as much, and it's just really amazing. It's just amazing to see it being successful, because I would have been doing this regardless, because I really enjoy doing this. I really just enjoy just talking about what I'm doing. I'm recording my stuff. I think it's a fun thing to do, and it trains you to think about a little bit more about what you're doing, instead of just doing without thinking. But I'm really happy how things are turning out. Most of you are really supportive of what I'm doing, and thanks for that. Some of you are giving me compliments about the channel and everything, and I'm just really happy with the way things are going, and I'm appreciative of that. Let's stick around. it's just amazing to see the positive responses that I've had so far. Because you hear, you know, Boogerman stories about that's actually the first time I ever won that event. Anyway, you hear Boogeyman stories about some YouTubers that, like for example, Total Biscuit disabled his comment section because it became completely and utterly toxic. So he was sick and tired of it. And you hear a lot of YouTubers say that that a lot of people are just complaining and trolling. And it's probably because I'm as tiny of a channel as I am. So far, most of you have really been supportive. And instead of just calling me a massive fucking idiot, you actually give me help and call me an idiot. But you know, I am aware of it. So it's just, I'm surprised at how positive everything is. It's just really amazing. So basically, big fucking thank you to all of you. I'm really appreciative, and let's hope 2016 will be as good as 2015 was for me, and we'll see where we go. I made a quick calculation. If I keep growing at the rate we are now, which is about 20% each month or something, it's ridiculous. When I'm done with school, I might actually be able to do this full time. It would be a dream come true, right? Just your hobby, which is making you money, which probably never happen because of the type of content I'm doing mostly, but who knows, perhaps at some point. Anyway, yeah, just really fucking appreciative of you guys, if you're watching, and I think you deserve to know that I really mean that. I really mean that. I do. So, yeah. Something I planned to talk about 20 minutes about, I just did in 7 minutes. I don't know more what to say about it. I'm like where I am right now with the way things are going. I want to do more content. I'll be honest. I want to actually go up to 4 videos a day, every 6 hours. But time is a big problem here. I'm still a student. I'm actually a full-time student, so most of my free time actually goes into recording these videos. And I'll be honest, at certain points it's really difficult to even get out the basic content that I'm doing right now due to projects that I need to finish and all that kind of stuff. But then again, I think it's worth it. To spend this time, I don't need this actually, to spend the time doing it, because like I said, I actually enjoy making these videos. I do it for fun, and I would be doing nonetheless. And I think this is hills. Actually, we should be able to defend this here. But it will be this crap. Right. Just 1 second. There we go. But yeah, it's just you know, a lot of my free spare time go into making these videos, and yes, it's worth it. It is. It is. But then, you know, it just costs time. It costs a lot of hours to do this. And I don't think that's a problem. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. But I sadly do have to spend some time on my, you know, college. And because I actually want to finish college. As much as I would like not to, need to finish college, I do. I do. 1 second here. Yes, right. One needs to finish college. It's just something that is a fact of life. If you can... well, fact of life might sound a little bit too extreme, but I do suggest, if you've got the capacity of finishing school, I think you should. For the very, very, very simple reason of that you will reach a point in your life where you will regret that you've only did what you did, and if you perhaps worked a little bit more, because you hear it from everybody. They're like, I wish I would have spent a little bit more time in high school instead of partying. I would actually, you know, spend more time in school. You heard a lot of people say it, and I'm nearing 27 now. I went to college late, due to circumstances. I actually went back to college. I dropped out, and now I'm back. No, it doesn't matter. Construction. And yeah, I really want to finish my school with this. I learn as much as I can, because I think it's an investment in your future, and you know, you can. I think the more you invest in it early, the more you can get out of it in late. Let's see. Let's move you to the flank, to the center, and then we'll move you to either sides. There we go. Yes. So for those of you still in school, you know, it's worth it to finish school as best as you can. Get a college. Learn something useful. Don't do a arts degree. Don't do a something. If you want to do communications or something, learn a practical form of communications, like marketing. All that kind of stuff. That is actually useful. Business management is also a form of communications. Learn that kind of stuff. There are a lot of college educations that you don't want to do as your primary education. Especially if we're from America, because college is really, really expensive there. As far as I know, I'm from Europe, and you know, where I'm from. College is partially paid for, and it's not as expensive as... It is expensive, right? But it's not as expensive, and my debt will not be like 50,000 euros or something along those lines. Far from it. It will be perhaps 10 at most. 5, I think. It's not that much. Especially if you manage to finish your education within a lot of time period. They actually just remove a lot of your debt, because it's all through the government, which is nice. But yeah, it's do something that can at least give you a job, even though it's not. If you want to become an artist, right? You can go to art school, but you earning money is a very, very, very slim chance. That's not a, you know. But if you want to risk that, go for it. But don't expect to ever. You know, become very rich, because it's very unlikely that it happens. Oh, I just got an orcish fucking... Well, that's a bit weird. Can I kick you out, because... Since Burma is a tribal barbarian, our vessels will not object. Right, so... He actually owns all of it. That's a bit annoying. Alright, so I don't have the money for it. Okay. Okay, wait. I gained some land here. This is new. Nice. So, 1 second. Yeah. School is important. Stay in school. It is. It's one of the more important things that you can do. We'll give it to you. I will not rule in Athalarn. Oh crap! I thought I gave you everything. Right. Schools. Yeah, school is important. It's something you can only invest in. You should invest in early. Because when you're older, it becomes more difficult. You get more responsibilities. Your cost of living is higher. All that kind of stuff. Some good advice. Well, I assume it's good advice. Who knows? You can say, well, you should do whatever you want and party all you like. And if you think that's the case, well, live according to it. You know, it's your life. Think what's the best for you. But my advice is, you know, invest in your life early and reap the rewards in later. Right. Besides, learning is fun. At least I think learning is fun. Learning about something interesting is fun. High school is a drag, I'll admit. High school was not my favorite period in life, far from it. I really despise high school. I did finish high school quite well, actually. Okay, just wait here. I did finish high school, of course, but I never really was a big fan of high school. It's the thing that a lot of people have. Why am I learning this subject? I'm not interested in it. It's a bit, yeah, that is a problem. Where are you going, actually? Phew. There we go. And I can understand that problem. It's not that weird of a problem. Wait, there is a independent battery here. I need a valid causality to declare war. Strange. Right then, that's army done. Anyhow, yeah, but you know, like I said, I would like to do an art degree, right? Because I actually do I do draw. I make 3D models. I like my animating. I don't like texturing. Let's be very clear here. I despise doing texture work. But yeah, I could go to college to get an art degree in game design or something along those lines, 3D art or anything along those lines. The problem is with that, what are my chances to get a job, especially when when you've done, especially when you've done game design. All right, I now know how to make a video game. Very good, amazing, massive fun, but is anybody hiring? And yeah, a few companies will probably be hiring, but you're not the only one who has done game design. That's one. Plus, a lot of people out there are really talented that never did anything like game design, and most likely are at a much higher skill level than what you are at on base level that the school kicks you out of when you're done with your education in game design. So if that's your dream, because I would like to develop games. Who doesn't? Learn it yourself. Learn it yourself in your spare time. If you want to learn programming, that's something entirely different. Go either just learn programming. That sounds a little bit ridiculous, or go to a ICT, study something. I can't remember. Can't get on the name of it. ICT, IT, tech, whatever. Something along those lines. Actually, they learn you programming, not just for games. They just learn you general programming, the skills that are useful for if you want to, become a programmer. And programmers are well paid. Programmers are always well paid. And now you can get a job somewhere, start programming, and perhaps at some point you will be able to roll into a game development studio and become a programmer for them. If you are more on the artist side, just learn yourself the skills of the trade. There are millions of tutorials online that can really get you up to that same level that they desire. It's definitely not a problem. So do that. Don't depend on an education, because the thing is, if you study game design, what else can you do? What is there? Well, I've learned to make 3D models and 2D models. I learned how to draw. Well, very good. Amazing that you've learned these skills. What else can you do? Well, that's about it. Okay, so you might think I could go, you know, make commercials. But do you have any experience in researching for commercials? I'm just wondering here. I'm not. See, that's the thing. That's what a lot of people that think I'll just go to college, I'll just get a degree, and then I'll get a job. That doesn't, especially when with the economy, especially in periods when the economy is shit. A lot of jobs disappear, and except in certain fields. In certain fields, there's always work. Just try to find a field where you can at least get yourself a job, and learn yourself the skills of the trade afterwards. There's a lot of free time that you'll have, and at some point you will have the skills required to do what you want. But in the meantime, you are capable of paying for, you know, your shit. Just, you know. Anyway, just, you know, I know I sound like your dad right now, or your mother. I ain't judging. But yeah, yeah, if I should ever give some advice, that is it. Just, you know, spend your time well, and spend it on learning something you want, but that actually can make you some little bit of money. Wait, who's this guy vassalized under? Nice, some gold. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's that simple, you know. Pick a field that you want to work in, and try to get something as close as possible that can actually give you a job. Teach the rest of your skills to yourself. It's that simple. I currently study communications design, which basically teaches me communication and the essential skills that come with that, and design, which basically means that I can stuff like building websites, developing software for whatever. Well, basically with my current education, I can literally work everywhere, which is, you know, kind of handy. Let's see. So I can create this title, and I guess I'll give that away after I've cleansed it. Let's start with cleansing this. Actually, let's see. Nah, we're still good. Don't need to cleanse it. I do actually need to cleanse it, I don't need to give it away, that's what I meant. Alright. We actually managed to grow. Woohoo! Something we did not expect that would ever happen. But we did it anyway. Aren't we amazing? But yeah, education, important. Prepare yourself for it. It's not just getting an education, it's your future. And you should regard it as that. And, well, then there's just me who thinks learning is fun. Am I a boring guy? Learning something new or perfecting your current trade is always a fun thing to do. You know why? Learning is always fun, because if you don't learn it, you'll never figure out if it is or is not fun. And it is actually kind of fun to learn that you really despise something. It's new knowledge, right? The subject may in the end not be fun, but the experience of learning about it is. Whatever way form possible. Anyway, with this massive educational advice and a big thank you to all of you guys for supporting me throughout the year 2015, and I hope to see you in 2016, which it already is, but you know, you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.